So I had to do a little pit stop, and I saw this in the parking lot. I just had to film it. Have you guys ever seen anything as crazy looking as this? I don't think I've ever seen a Class C like that before. Hey sports fans, it's August 14th, and I'm about almost exactly 1 month away from my mom coming out here to visit this lot. And I'm quite a few details away from being able to host one's mother out here. So it's time to get my ass in gear and really get some stuff done. It's pretty foggy right behind me. It's only like 64 right now. Pretty typical up here in the mornings. You get that fog, and probably by 10 or 11 it'll burn off. It's been pretty hot the last few days, like in the 80s. It's about 10 degrees cooler up here than where I normally live, so it should be pretty decent today. We'll see how it goes. You can see the sun came out just in time for my channels to be shaded. Don't! Here's something that I like to do, because I have like a lot of small gas cans. I'll write on them what they're supposed to be in it, so maybe you can see this better. So on the left it says real gas, and that tells me I just have actual real gas in there. There's a gas station where I can buy gas without any ethanol in it, and that's the only thing I put in that gas can. And then the one on the right is my chainsaw gas, and I got the ratio on there, so there avoids confusion. And then the other thing I'd like to do is, this is my chain oil container, and you can see at the top I just made a real tiny slit in there, and that's super handy because you're trying to fill the smallest reservoir with just a wee bit of oil, and it keeps it just from gushing out of there. It takes a little longer to fill, but you don't have any mess. So those are my tips. So this is the crap I deal with on a regular basis. I'm just walking up the hill and there's a stick in my shoelace. And yeah, it's a trip. I've long maintained that it is better to be lucky than good. And once again, my 1983 camper survives death yet again. Another close call at Morning Wood. Woo! Yeah, I about shit my dress. So here's the payoff. Hopefully I'm up to the highest cut point that I've gotten, and hopefully trimming these off here makes it looks better to me. I can tell right away, and I'm gonna have to do some split screen with some old video to see if it actually does. See if I can get these boats out here. All right, here he is. Nice day. There's a lot of activity out on the water. All right, it's high noon, 78 degrees out. Yeah, I know, 78. I said that right. Humidity's got to be 50, possibly 60%. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, I'm just trying to cope out here, stay hydrated. It's about lunchtime. I've walked up this freaking hill like about 50 times. That'll wear you out. You'd think I'd be like not as fat as I am, but what are you gonna do? Genetics, right? So just to the right of that tall tree is a mountain, but this camera just does not get the job done. See if I can zoom in there without wiggling around too much. I think that's Mount Baker. Wiggle a lot. Alright, it's time to do a little bushcrafting with fern bark. Yeah, we've all watched enough Discovery Channel to know that the woods is a unforgiving place, but if you know what to look for, your life can be not as uncomfortable as it looks. So As you scan about, you want to look for certain signs, like you see, like right there, you can see a little bit of blue poking through the brush. Okay, you always want to be looking out for a little bit of blue. So, close in on it, and yeah, you can see it's a wild beer. So, you can just grab these right out of the trees and drink them, and they're awesome and they'll save your life. Well, here's some bullshit. Trolls or haters have found my lot and knocked logs off of my wood pile onto the ground. Maybe it was raccoons. Good thing I don't have chickens here. Alright, football season has officially started. The preseason games are underway. I don't think there's any question who my favorite team is. But let's get the grill fired up. I'm in the mood for some Asian cuisine, so I'm actually not going to fire up the grill. I'm going to make some P.F. Chang's, General Chang's chicken. And usually these things don't, well, they're way overly salty. And they don't have as much veggies as I want. So I'm going to I started out these veggies earlier because I think the veggies that are in this bag are already cooked. So I'm going to give these about a 15-20 minute head start. And so you might be wondering, how does it taste? Actually, not really good. The chicken is gross. Anytime you buy something that was previously fried and then frozen and then you try to reheat it, it never works, and this is no exception. The spiciness is okay. It's not too spicy, but I added a lot of veggies to it. I mean, it's palatable, but this chicken is so bad. It's just, I would say don't buy this. Don't buy it ever. So it's 2 in the afternoon. It's 77 degrees. It's utterly unbearable here. It's so bad I actually had a little bit of a snoozeroo right after my lunch. You guys have no idea how I suffer for you to make these videos. I like the tongue out.
Hey, Stink. What's going on? That's a good boy. You are a good boy. You're a stinker.
One last time up the wall tonight. Well, it's really close to about 7 o'clock at night. I'm hardly ever up here this late in the evening. Usually I'm already driving back home at this time, and I just decided tonight I'm going to stay overnight.